Okay, we're on Sheviit Perek Vav, Mishnah Vav. We're going to be continuing. In the last Mishnah, we talked about the idea of you're not allowed to take Perot Sheviit and Shaman Tzveifa from Chutz La'aretz, from Eretz Yisrael to Chutz La'aretz. So this Mishnah is a continuation of that idea in the opposite way. Says the Mishnah, Ein mevi'in Terumah michutz la'aretz la'aretz. You're not allowed to bring Terumah from Chutz La'aretz into Eretz Yisrael. Now the Safrai asks a very obvious question. He says, where do you get Terumah in Chutz La'aretz? Isn't Terumah mitzvah tluya ba'aretz? So he says something very interesting. He said some people were machmir, they made a chumrah on themselves to bring Terumah, to take Terumah to Masor even in Chutz La'aretz. Because just, they felt that it was a mitzvah, just like in Eretz Yisrael, so some mitzvot in Eretz Yisrael they wanted to bring upon themselves. Others suggest, it's interesting, we talked about the idea of Rabbi Shimon in the last Mishnah said, in the Surya, that Surya was like Eretz Yisrael. So in some ways, Surya is like Eretz Yisrael, and therefore, perhaps, in Surya, they were also mafrish, trumot, and masor, and that would make the next part of the Mishnah more understandable. Amar Rabbi Shimon said, Shamati beferush, I heard explicitly, Shemivihim Surya ve'em mivihim michutz la'aretz, that you can bring from Surya. Remember, Surya was the area captured by David HaMelech before the rest of Eretz Yisrael was captured. So in some ways it's like Eretz Yisrael, in some ways it's not. So he says, I hold that you can bring from Syria. So it's possible that the Tanna Kamma is also referring to Syria when he says, Ein mivi'in michutz la'aretz, la'aretz, anywhere, even Syria. He definitely disagrees with Rabbi Shimon. And the Bartenura says, Allah is not like Rabbi Shimon. The real question is, what's the problem? Truma in Chutz La'aretz is tameh. But as we said yesterday, truma of, let's say, olive oil that's tameh is called shemen sreifa. The Kohanim wanted it, it was great, and they would have oil to burn for their lamps. Nonetheless, the Mishnah says, Ein mivin, Chazal said, no truma from Chutz La'aretz. Why not? So, Bartenura says the following, based on the Yerushalmi, I think. The fi trumat Kohanim mechazvim acharei lebeit hagranot, because the Kohanim go pursue it, they go run after truma in the Beit Hagranot, to the storehouses. Therefore, Chayshe Rabbana and the rabbis were concerned, Shema yu hakohanim miradfim acharei, maybe the Kohanim would run after it. Maybe they would go outside of Eretz Yisrael to Chutz La'aretz to go bring the Terumah. And this was an expression of Chazal's objection to the idea that the Kohanim would leave to Chutz La'aretz, they didn't want the Kohanim to going out of Eretz Yisrael in order to collect Terumah. Rabbi Safrai, in his book, suggests something else. He says Chazal were against the Frasha of Terumah in Chutz La'aretz at all. It's a mitzvah tluya ba'aretz. So therefore it said, you want to be machmir on yourself in Chutz La'aretz? Keep it there. Don't bring it here and make yourself feel like you're fulfilling the mitzvah of Terumah. Because if you want to fulfill the mitzvah of Frashot Terumot, you have to live in Israel. We'll stop here. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to contact me at rspolter@gmail.com, and we'll dedicate the learning to the memory of my father, Harav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Have a great day.